Bismillah. In the previous video, I showed you how to set up the TikTok view content event for the Evetns API using Google Tag Manager. In this tutorial, we'll move one step further. I'll show you how to set up the Add to Cart event for TikTok's server-side tracking. If you haven't watched that video yet, I highly recommend watching both the pixel side view content setup and the server side view content setup videos first. Those two videos explain the full flow of how the TikTok tracking works between the web container and the server container. And once you understand that connection, setting up events like Add to Cart or purchase becomes much easier. I've added the links to both of those videos in the description below. You can check them out before continuing. Alright, the Add to Cart event setup for TikTok Evetns API is very similar to the view content event. The main difference lies only in the event name and the trigger. So just like we did in the previous videos, we'll follow a step-by-step process to set up the TikTok Add to Cart event. First, we'll create a GA4 event tag in the web container that will send the Add to Cart event data to our server container. Next, we'll configure all the standard parameters for this event, just like we did for the view content event. Once that's done, we'll open the preview mode from both the web container and the server container to check whether the event is being received correctly along with all its parameters. After confirming that, we'll move to the server container and create a tag and trigger specifically for TikTok Add to Cart event. Then we'll create the necessary variables inside the server container and map them properly into the tag so that TikTok can receive all the event data. Finally, we'll test and debug the setup to make sure everything is firing as expected. And once everything looks good, we'll submit and publish both containers. First, let me introduce myself. I'm Sultan, a professional web analyst. I specialize in Google Tag Manager, Google Ads conversion tracking, Facebook Pixel and Conversion API, GA4 setup, Pinterest, TikTok and Snapchat Pixel and Conversion API integrations, etc. I'm available on Upwork and Fiverr. You can also reach me directly via WhatsApp or Gmail. If you are looking for accurate tracking and reliable data, I'm here to help. Let's get your analytics done right. So now let's dive into the process. This is the website where I'm setting the tags up. This is Google Tag Manager web container. This is Google Tag Manager server container. And this is TikTok Business Center. So let's open Google Tag Manager web container and take a new tag. Tag configuration, then choose from here Google Analytics, then Google Analytics GA4 event, then measurement ID. I'll put a made up measurement ID. If you watch my previous videos, you will get why I'm using a made up GA4 ID. Then event name will be Add to Cart. Then let's set up the trigger. Click on triggering. Then I'll choose from here Add to Cart that I have created earlier using custom event trigger type. Then I will entitle the tag TikTok server side Add to Cart. Then save. Now let's open these tabs. I have completed the first one. The next is configure the standard parameters. Let me show you the standard parameters for TikTok Add to Cart event. So I'll open TikTok events standard parameters. There we go. This is one of the TikTok documentations about standard events and parameters. Like for Add to Cart event, the recommended parameters are content type, quantity, description, content IDs, currency and value. So let's set up them. So let's open the tag that we have created at the moment. There you go. Click anywhere. Here you will get event parameters. Then add parameters. Now I'll write those parameters name. For the server side tag, we need two parameters more. One is event ID and the second is external ID. Now let's set up values for these parameters. There we go. We have set up values for these parameters. These values are variables that we have created in the previous videos. I'm not gonna recreate them here. Now save it. Now let's see the steps. We have completed the second step. The third step is preview from both the web container and the server container. So first I will go to preview from the server container. Then from the web container. Tag assistant connected. Now let's perform an Add to Cart event on the website. There you go. The product has been added to our cart. Now let's open Tag Assistant tab and click on Continue. If I scroll down, we can see here the Add to Cart tag for TikTok server side has been fired. Now this tag should be received by the server container with all the parameters. So I'll open server container preview mode. I'll search here. There you go, Add to Cart. If I click here and then open event data, we will see all of the parameters like content IDs, content type, currency, description, event ID, etc. So let's open the steps again. We have completed this step. The next step is to create a tag and trigger inside the server container for the TikTok Add to Cart event. So let's create the tag on the server container. Then open tags. Now we don't need to create the tag from scratch, because the Add to Cart event is quite similar to the view content event in terms of its structure and parameters. So instead of building a new tag from the ground up, I'll simply copy the view content tag that we created earlier and reuse the same variables and parameters for this Add to Cart setup. We'll just need to change the tag name, event name, test code and the trigger. That's it. This approach keeps the process efficient and consistent, and it ensures that all our standard parameters remain aligned across both events. So let's copy it. Open the tag, then click on the top right corner 3 dots, then copy. Then change the tag name. I'll name it TikTok Evetns API Add to Cart. Then click anywhere, then change the event name. It's Add to Cart. Then open parameter override. Then we need to change test event code. For the update test event code, I have to open TikTok Events Manager. Then open the pixel. Then open test events. Then under test server side events, we will get test event code. So I'll copy it, then open the tag, then change it. Then keep all the parameters as there, then change the trigger. Click on the pencil icon, then delete it, click on triggering. Now we have to create a trigger for Add to Cart. So click on plus icon, then trigger configuration, then choose from here custom event. The event name will be, open the server container preview mode, then you will get here the event name. So copy it, then paste here. And title the trigger Add to Cart. Then save it. Then save the tag. There you go, TikTok Evetns API Add to Cart. Now if I open these tabs, we have completed this step and parameter setup also. The next step is test and debug the setup. So let's open GTM server container and go preview again. Then open GTM web container, then open preview again. Tag Assistant connected. Now let's perform an Add to Cart event on the website. There you go, the product has been added to the cart. Now let's open Tag Assistant tab, click on Continue. If I scroll down, we will see the Add to Cart event for TikTok browser side, that means TikTok Pixel, has been fired, and the Add to Cart event for TikTok server side fired also. Now let's open GTM server container preview. Here you can see Add to Cart. If I click here, the Add to Cart event has been fired and succeeded. If I open it, we can see outgoing HTTP request from server has status post 200. That means the tag is working fine. To be more certain, we will test it from the TikTok Events Manager itself. So open TikTok Events Manager, then clear all activities. Then enter here the website URL, then open the website. Now let's perform the Add to Cart event on the website. There you go, product has been added to the cart. Now let's open Events Manager. Here we can see Add to Cart, it's from browser, and this Add to Cart from server. If I open it, we will see all of the parameters here like event ID, contents, currency, value, etc. So now it's confirmed that the Add to Cart event is coming from the Pixel and from Evetns API together. Now let's open the steps again. We have tested the setup. Now we have to publish the setup. So let's open the Google Tag Manager server container, then submit, then name the version. I will name it TikTok Evetns API Add to Cart setup. Then publish. Then open GTM web container, then submit it. Name the version TikTok Evetns API Add to Cart setup. Then publish. And that's it. Your TikTok Add to Cart event is now fully set up using the Evetns API with Google Tag Manager. In the next video, we'll continue with another event setup like initiate checkout or purchase. So stay tuned for that. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more tracking tutorials. And do you need any help with TikTok Pixel, Conversion API or any other tracking setup? I offer professional tracking services for platforms like TikTok, Meta, GA4, Google Ads, Pinterest, and more. You can hire me on Upwork or Fiverr, or reach out via email or WhatsApp number like you can see below the video. All the links are in the video description too. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one.